God told you to do is blowing up in your face. And when the folk that said they was going to be with you now talking about killing you. Come on, have you ever had some friends and y'all got together and said, we're gonna go on a fast because I just need a breakthrough. And then at one point in time they were standing with you, and then you find out they going out to lunch and going out to extra dinner. You're like, what happened to our fast together? Because when people do not see what you see, they may not be able to stand through the fire like you stand in the fire. And when everybody else, come here, David, when everybody else says you're a bad leader and obviously you're not hearing from God, come on now, and you can't find nobody to believe in you and nobody else to support you, that's when you have to become like David and learn how to encourage yourself. Come on, when nobody else is going to push you, and when you can't get to the church and find an intercessor and the church doors is closed and you can't find a deacon and you can't find your praying grandmother, there's going to come a point in time in your life when nobody else's relationship is going to get you through what you're going through. Come on now, there was a time when grandmother's prayers got you through, and sister and aunties and cousins' prayers got you through, but there comes a point when their prayers ain't gonna do it, and it's gonna take my own relationship with God. Come on here, when I don't got an organ pushing me, when I don't got a praise team behind me, and I just know I need a breakthrough, I need a miracle, and I can't find nobody else to touch and agree, I need to encourage myself. And that's why David could write scriptures like when the enemy comes against you or encamps around about you, of this one thing will I be confident. Because there were times in David's life when he was surrounded by the enemy. Come on here. Have you ever, and it's interesting that the devil does not fight you fair. Come on, he don't bring one test at a time. You're not fighting one demon at a time. It's like when something goes wrong over here, he starts fighting me over here, fighting me over here, fighting me over here, and you are encamped around about with enemies. David said, when you are encamped by enemies, you have to learn how to look up. When you get a chance, read Psalms number 27. All right? Because David says when the enemy is camped, not right now when you get a chance, not right now when you get a chance. I'm about to show you, but you're going to have to read it so it'll make more sense when you read it. You get encamped around enemies, here's what you need to do. I knew a man that was in martial arts. And he said, if ever you are being surrounded by enemies or you're being jumped, okay, or there's, let's say 5 people are trying to fight you at the same time. He says what you need to do, if I could demonstrate this, if 5 people are trying to fight you at the same time, what you need to do is find a wall and put your back up against the wall. Come on here, spiritually, come on, put your back up against the wall, because at least while you're fighting, I can see everybody that's trying to come against me. Because too many times, it's the folk that you let stand behind you, that's the ones trying to stab you in the back. But if I know, come on here, but if I know 5 of y'all trying to fight me, I'm going to stand up against the wall so I can see all my enemies, see everybody I need to fight. And I might not be able to beat all y'all up at the same time, but at least I can see all y'all. So I just need to ask this question and see who really came to have church. Have you ever had to praise God with your back up against the wall? I mean, with the enemy trying to wreak havoc in your life, and you don't know where help is coming from, and you don't know when assistance is going to come, and you can't look around to find help, and you just got to look up and say, Lord, I know where my strength comes. I know where my help comes. I got a demon fighting me here, devil fighting me there, but God, I know where to look for my help. Shake somebody's hand like you're going to shake it off and say,